journaling, the cheapest and most convenient form of therapy. And I want to share a story because I didn't used to journal. I didn't believe in journaling. I just couldn't realize what the point was. But nowadays, I fill my journal daily. And I have a specific way of using my journal, and I have a concept that I call BMW. It's business, mindset, and workout. And these things I write every day, and then I journal underneath. So for me, journaling is part of mindset. I meditate and I journal. And a lot of people might think that journaling, that's just like unnecessary. What's the point of just writing something? Writing is boring. And for me, I started journaling when I was really struggling. I had this season of darkness. It was kind of this dark night of the soul, and I had just started a business. We were building a meditation app. We moved to Portugal. I had a newly born son. There was just a lot going on, and my mental health started to really just crack. And it was a difficult time. And I remember one day in Portugal, and my partner just said that, can you please just start journaling? Because I was complaining all the time. I had all these different issues and I couldn't do anything about it because I was just so caught up in my head. So that morning I decided, I kind of forced myself to just start writing something. And that was the start of something beautiful, because I realized after like 20 minutes of just writing out, kind of just complaining into the journal, it felt like a burden. I just took a lot of the weight of my shoulders, and I felt so much better after. And to me, to my logical mind, it just didn't make sense how this could work. But later I've realized that journaling is actually like talking to yourself. It's like opening up to someone, and it's kind of your ego talking to a higher self, and you see things from a different perspective when you have it on paper. And it's also a really great way to release things from your mind. It's the same as talking to a friend and just kind of venting, but if you always need someone else, and it can also kind of take a toll and use the energy of the other person. So journaling, it's just a really good thing. I like to journal the first thing in the morning. It's like these morning pages, and I don't have any prompts. I just empty my mind. Whatever it is on my mind, I journal. Sometimes it's 3 pages. Sometimes it's just like a tiny bit, but it always helps. It always helps to get clarity. And sometimes I don't even know. I just start, oh, it's Monday. I feel great. I'm happy. And then somehow the information just starts coming out of me. And the more I do it, the more I realize how beneficial it is. And now it's already a habit. I've done it for years. But it still amazes me that not many people are actually journaling. Even clients I've talked to, and they're like, do you think I should write? Do you think I should journal? And I'm like, yes, if you don't do that, you're really missing out. Another form of journaling that is really effective is after meditations, and kind of you deeper the sense of what you actually experienced and what came up by revisiting that with your conscious mind and kind of just putting in our paper. And then it's also pretty fun to just open up randomly and see like, wow, here it says, I feel I always try to come up with the biggest next thing that I forget that everything should be easy and simple in the beginning. Wow. Just these things, when you visit back to your journal, you remember like, wow, how did I struggle that much back then? Like, what was those were my problems? Like, wow, I must have come pretty far if those things were really an issue. So journaling can be in any way you want. And for me, it's really worked well to have kind of this to-do list also, this BMW, business mindset workout, because then I know that, oh, I do this every day. I usually write the topics, the business things, what I'm supposed to do, then the mindset things, and then the workout things. I decide these the night before, because another really important aspect is that when I have something planned out and I don't use a schedule, I just have the things that I need to do, it gives me a sense of direction. The moment I wake up, I know, okay, do I feel like meditating? Do I feel like shooting a video? Or do I feel like working out? And then I have this flexibility in my schedule. I know that I have like 5 hours where I need to do all my work, and I just balance it out based on how I actually feel. But this book is kind of the most important one for me to guide me in the right direction. And it's helped me countless times to actually break through things that I've been struggling with. Because when you put things on paper, sometimes it's just enough to see it. It's kind of this Solomon's paradox, and I made a video about that recently. It's really difficult to see the label when you're inside the bottle, but when you put it out on paper, you kind of get a different perspective. So the takeaway from this video is buy a journal that you like, it feels good, and get some really cool pens, some pens that you like to write with, and just find out your own way of journaling. But this has actually helped and improved my mental health a lot, and it also gives a sense of direction and purpose, because it's something that I take with me anywhere I go. Okay? So go get yourself a journal and journal on why you haven't journaled before, and just open up the underlying kind of limitations on why you thought it's just for small girls or something like that, because that used to be me. I thought that, yeah, that's for like elementary school girls who journal about their day. What's the fuss about that? But now I'm a 37-year-old man who clearly understands the power of this book. It's gonna be it for this video. My name is Mitz, your future purpose, here to help you find your direction and just crush life.